far apart, my love will remain. It hurts so bad, it really pains. Someday I'll see you again. Someday it will never end. 'Cause this feeling inside of me makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me happy. Oh, I wanna be there forever. Oh, I wanna be there forever. Sada chehra to दिखाओ और फूलों सा मुस्कुराओ. जरा चेहरा तो दिखाओ और फूलों सा मुस्कुराओ. I promise that someday our hearts will be one. The rain would stop falling, we'll see the sun. My prayer will be answered and we'll have fun. 'Cause our hearts together will now be one. Someday I'll see you again. Someday it will never end. 'Cause this feeling inside of me makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me happy. Oh, I wanna be there forever. Oh, I wanna be there forever. जितनी प्यारी बड़ी राह में हर इतना कोई खिलौना रोते रोते हंसते हंसते रोना. रोते रोते हंसना सीखो. हंसते हंसते रोना. Just keep the faith and I'll do the same. Remember our promise, remember my name. Don't let go, just hold on tight. You're in my heart every day, every night. Someday I'll see you again. Someday it will never end. 'Cause this feeling inside of me makes me laugh, makes me cry, makes me happy. Oh, I wanna be there forever. Oh, I wanna be there forever. Ah, chal ke tujhe la 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 ek aise gagan ke chale. यहाँ हम भी न हो, आंसू भी न हो, बज प्यार ही छा गए. एक ऐसे गगन के चले. Hey baby girl, you are my baby. You make me laugh, you make me happy. I'm stuck in love with you, my baby. When you kiss me, you drive me crazy. Though we're far apart, our hearts will be one. Tell me if you feel me when this song is done. Hey baby girl, you are my baby. You
आए भी अकेला, into this world we have come alone, और जाए भी अकेला, and in a similar manner, when we take our exit, we shall leave alone. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short visit to a mela. This is a world of strangers. No one is yours. Although everyone lives, I am still alone. आए भी अकेला और जाए भी अकेला.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला.
and a cordial welcome to each and every one of you who have come to join with this family, the Gonzales family, on the loss of a dear one. For those who can stand, my dear devotees, a couple of minutes, let us stand, please. As we pray to God of our understanding, that, O Divine Lord of this universe, we are here today to support this family. Grant them the courage and the strength to bear this great loss as we pray. Om Gajananam Bhutaganadi Savitam Kapita Jambo Halachara Vakshitam Umasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Viganeshwara Pada Pankajam Gaura Rupe Maharave Sarva Shatru Bhayankari Bhagati Opradhi Devi Trahimam Sharanagatam Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheswaram Guru Rasakshate Param Brahm Tashmai Sri Guruve Namaha Nagendraharaya Trilochanaya Bhashmangaragaya Maheswaraya Nityaya Sudhyaya Digambaraya Tasmai Nakaraya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Shantakarang Bhujagashainam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharan Gagana Sadrisham Megavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanainam Yogivardyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavaiharana Sarvaloke Kanatanam Om Hari Om Tat Sat Vishnu Ra Vishnu Ra Vishnu Adhyanama Paramatmane Sri Purana Purushottama Adye Brahmane Dvitiye Paradve Shishvet Parakalpe Bhaivasman Vantare Ashtavishtitame Kalyuge Kalipratam Charano Yambo Dipe Chanadade se Jairasingh Village Jajman Namasya. Take your correct name in your mind that you are standing here today to perform this on behalf of your sister. You are acting as her son today. And may our Divine Lord come and grant unto her that peace and blessings as we pray. Amukha din, amukha bar, amukha samvatsaresi anteshti karma arpanam om pretnamasya BASDAYE, also known as Shanti. Om anteshti karma om Shanti Shanti Hari Om. Suno Shiva Shankara Araja Hamari Hamako Kevala Asha Tumhari Suno Shiva Shankara Saba Parivar Kiye Kinare Bhoga Raha Dukha Bhauka Bhari Koi Nayapana Haya Jaga Sapana Biti Jate O Mere Asare Suno Shiva Shankara Tumahi Hamare Sirajanhare Tumahi Karata Ji Vana Sukhkari Mukti Ke Data Jaga Hai Trata Use Atma Ko Vaikunta Milelo Suno Shiva Shankara Araja Hamari Hamako Kevala Asha Tumari Suno Shiva Shankara. O Divine Lord of this universe, we bow to you today on behalf of this family. Sabha Parivar Kiye Kinara, give them the courage and the strength that they may bear this great loss here today. Usa Atma Ko Vaikunta Milelo, and may you remove that soul from the earthly sphere and carry it to the heavenly region. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. Asan lijiye, may you take your respective seat, comfortable, my dear devotees, as we continue in our ceremony. Put it by her feet. Very good. I want you to take this water and sprinkle it like this 3 times for me. 3 times? Yeah. Om Hari Om Adhyamukha Gotra Mukha Pretasya Amritastane Shaunimit Snanam Mayadiyate Taupatishtatam Pretnamasya BASDAYE Shanti Anantadayakam To Patishtatam. Use your ring finger, put a nice dot on the forehead, put it in the center, nice and neat. Here. Here, one here. Neat and nice here. Good. Put one here. Put one here. Under her neck. And put on her two hands, put one each on her two hands. Om Sri Kanda Chandanam Maya Diyate Taupatishtatam Pretanamasya Pretanamasya Nantayakam Topatishtatam Pretanamasya Nantadayakam Topatishtatam. Spray some incense, not on the face, around the body, around the Om Sri Adhyamukha Preta Mukha Pranasya Mr. Preta Ganda Dwara Maya Diyate Topatishtatam Pretnamasya BASDAYE Anantadayakam Topatishtatam Pretanamasya BASDAYE Anantadayakam Topatishtatam. Put one. Om Madhyamukha Gotra Mukha Pretasya Amritastane Shaunimit Gandamaya Diyate Taupatishtatam Pretanamasya BASDAYE Shanti Anantadayakam Topatishtatam Pretanamasya BASDAYE Shanti Anantadayakam Topatishtatam. Adhyamukha Gotra Mukha Pretasya Amritastane Shaunimit. Touch it by your hands. Just touch it right here. Adhyamukha, yeah, put it there. Adhyamukha Gotra Mukha Pretasya Amritastane Shaunimit Anantadayakam Topatishtatam Pretnamasya BASDAYE Anantadayakam Topatishtatam. You hold in your hand like this, and when I say Swadha, you pour it out soup, all right? Keep it in your hands here. Keep it in your hands here. Open your hands. Keep your hand like this. Keep it in your hands. Keep it there. Keep it there. When I point, you just point out when I say Swadha. Yeah, keep it in your hands. Om Tilanjalam Mayadatam Pretnamasya BASDAYE Anantayakam Topatishtatam Swadha. Pratam Pindastane. Clean out your hands. Shake out your hands and get out the arm. Anantadayakam Topatishtatam Pretanamasya Anantadayakam Topatishtatam Pretnamasya. You're doing this, watch me do. You are being like this. One. Take your time now. 2, 3, and you're waving it, going around the coffin. You're coming back here and you're doing it. Yeah, you're doing it 5 times for me, right? Yeah, and you're walking, you're coming back, you're doing it 3 times. You walk and you're doing that 5 times for me, right? Om Hari Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andena Samasabrite Tatravalukanataya Deepohang Patishtatam Yamadware Mahagore Andena Samasabrite Tatravalukanataya Deepohang Patishtatam Yam Dware Mahagore Andena Samasabrite Tatravalukanataya Deepohang Patishtatam Yam Dware Mahagore Andena Samasabrite Tatravalukanataya Deepohang Patishtatam Pretanamasya BASDAYE Shanti Anantadayakam Topatishtatam Pretanamasya Shanti BASDAYE Anantadayakam Topatishtatam Pretanamasya BASDAYE Shanti Anantadayakam Topatishtatam Ajang Chavarti Sanyuktang Vayunayata Pujatang Grehande Vashya Trilokayati Mirapaham Yani Kani Japapani Janmantre Kritanasya Tani Tani Vinashyante Pradakshnang pade pade Pretanamasya Anantadayakam. Just now. Pretanamasya Anantadayakam Topatishtatam. Pretna. Just now. Just now. Pretanamasya Anantadayakam Topatishtatam. Omyam Dware Mahaghore Andena Samasabrite Tatravalukanataya Deepohang Patishtatam. Pretnamasya BASDAYE Shanti Anantadayakam Topatishtatam. One more time. Yam Dware Mahaghore Andena Samasabrite. Easy. Yam Dware Mahaghore Andena Samatabrite Tatravalukanataya Deepohang Patishtatam Pretanamasya BASDAYE Anantadayakam Topatishtatam. Yeah. Wave it here just 3 times. Go down by the feet and bow to her feet. Yeah, just? Yeah, very good. That's okay. Om Namo Narayan. Stick a seat now, right here. Om Namo Narayanaye Krishnaye Govindaye Paramatmaye Namo Namah. My dear devotees, we say that Shanti is dead. Have we ever sit down to think carefully what is death? We just learn it from small, just like we learn to breathe, and we never think about the breath of life. We just breathe in it. Night and day, sleep and waken. But have you ever sat down any time to try and find out what is death? What has happened in this home today? My dear devotees, for your information, we cannot die. There is nothing as death. But because we don't seek for information, we take up with the world around us, we don't understand what is taking place. According to our scripture, the Bhagavad Gita, it says that the soul is never born and the body is never alive. Well, then what took place? We do not know, even our mothers, they don't know that while the child is in their womb, it doesn't have a life of its own, it doesn't have a soul of its own. It is using the mother's navel string to get nourishment to grow, like an extension cord. And when that child takes birth, and you tie the navel string and you cut it, if that child didn't take a deep breath, then the doctor will hold it upside down like this and slap it in the bottom, and then it will take its first breath. And when it takes its first breath, we all know God formed man out of the dust of the ground and breathed into him the breath of life. Then man became a living soul. So it is only when that child takes its first breath, and common sense will tell you that child cannot breathe in the mother's womb. How it could breathe inside here? It would be a brand new lungs there, my dear devotees, not working. So God formed man out of the dust of the ground. Man, Manushtan, is the body. He formed this out of the dust of the ground. Do you know what is the dust of the ground? My dear devotees, the dust of the ground is the seminal fluid in the male and the ovum or the egg in the female. When we eat, it goes to the stomach. The stomach grinds it into a liquid and churns it, and then it takes what part through the intestine. It takes the energy and sends it to different part of the body to nourish the body, and to repair cells and all these things, my dear devotees. And the purest part of that food that you eat, take good knowledge today, my dear devotees. The purest part of the food that you eat, it goes in the male and stored up as a seminal fluid. And it goes in the female and stores up there as the ovum or the egg. And through copulation, when the male takes the seed and plants it in the womb of the female and the two join together, a body begins to grow, then they say the lady is pregnant. She's pregnant. Sometimes daughter, she's still going to school and they say she's pregnant too. Yes, my dear devotee. That is the dust of the ground. You see, when you don't seek for knowledge, you wouldn't get nothing. We just living in the world. We hook up on this, hook up on that. No, my dear devotees. This is not a playground that we are in, but we think it's that. A lot of sleepwalkers all over the world. Nobody's seeking, nobody's trying out to find out who they are, what they are doing here, how they came here. We just hook up on everything, the illusion or the Maya that is around us, my dear devotees. And we think that all there is to it. But my dear devotees, I never see a hearse, a funeral hearse, with a container pulling behind it, going with everything that you had here in the world. I never see that. A hearse with a container, pulling behind it, with land and house and all these things, my dear devotee. You came and you meet it here, it will remain here for others to use. Yes, it will remain here for others to use. So my dear devotees, when that joined together 9 months when the child take the birth, then when it takes the birth and you tie the navel string and cut it from the mother, you pull out the extension cord, then the child has taken its first breath. And that is where in this breath, this air that is around you, the soul is there. The soul of God. We don't pay attention to it. We just breathe in night and day and we live in. Without it you can't live. Without food you could live for days. Without food you could live, without water you could live for days. How long could you live without air? This is the breath of life. Nobody has ever told it yet, thank you, breath of life. We just breathe in. We know how we breathe in. We just breathe in. We even breathe in correct, my dear devotees. Your lungs, your 2 lungs so big to full air. You're full in it so much. Hardly anything going in there. You must get sick. Trouble must follow you, my dear devotees. Because that energy, that breath of life, you're not taking in and full in your lungs properly to be healthy. Sorry, dear. My dear devotees, look at it. And that is why the scripture says, the soul is never born. It didn't born with the body. It entered into the body, my dear devotee. And that is what your existence is about. Nobody have ever stood up yet and say, well, tell me something. Why God created this? Why was the world created? No one wants to know. Nobody asking that question. We're more asking about we neighbor business. This, that, and the other. Look at it, my dear devotee, how chinky our brain is. Over 16 million brain cells here. And look how chinky we're losing a little bit of itself. Because they're sleepwalkers, my dear devotees. Uttishtata ujagrata, wake up. Wake up, my dear devotees. And try to find out who you are, what you are. What are you doing here? Forget about the neighbor business. Forget about the TikTok. Whole time there's a sign, my dear devotees, people sit down here and they just come to my temple, my dear devotees, and they sit down and they're on TikTok. They're studying what I say, my dear devotees. I don't even tell them nothing. And everywhere you go, you've seen it, especially the younger children. We're watching TikTok. And if we're watching good things to educate ourselves is okay, rubbish we're watching, my dear devotees. Rubbish. Listen to this very carefully. There are many of us here who went to school together. You might remember this song. Listen good. My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, and it weighed not a penny weight more. It was brought on the morn, on the day that he was born, and was always his pleasure and pride. Then it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, tick-tock, tick-tock. Your life seconds numbering, tick-tock, tick-tock. Then it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. This is the tick-tock daughter we have to be looking at. This one, tick-tock, tick-tock. Every tick-tock is a second in your life gone, and you know that. You're closer to death. You're closer to leaving this earth. Every tick-tock, my dear devotees. Do you know from since morning till now, how closer you are to death? Pay attention to yourself, my dear devotees. Wake up and pay attention to your life. It's so beautiful to have this. Ramayana Katha tell you, Bade Bhagya Manushtan Pava, that it is by good works you have performed in your past life, that in this life you have attained a human body. Sadhana Kadham, it was given to you to perform good action, to live right, to live with love, to live with care, to care for others. What are we doing with it, my dear devotees? This beautiful mouth was given to you to chant the name of God, to pray. What are you doing with it? And then when we become sick, my dear devotees, we want to know, well, why are we sick? You creating all your sickness for yourself. Nobody is doing nothing. People has come by me, Baba, so, somebody do me. You doing your own self. And when you come by your Baba, he doing you too. Because he telling you, well, look, so happened to you, and you have to bring a goat, or you have to bring some kind of thing there, and so much of money, and so much. He and all doing your thing. And you realize it's you doing yourself. Get up, my dear devotees. Get up. Get up and do what is right. Get up and do what is good. Don't waste time. Time and tide waits on no man, my dear devotees. So wake up now. Now is the time. My dear devotees, understand what life is all about. It is so beautiful to live among ourselves, my dear devotees. So beautiful. You see? Instead of that, we're creating wars and all these things all over the world. All over. Trillions of dollars in ammunition to kill one another. And 1 million in that you can take and help a country, a poor country. A country what have water, run some line from your country to their country and let them get some water. You can't do that. But trillions of dollars you're spending on ammunition to do what? To destroy one another. Huh? You're destroying one another for what? That what you're destroying them for is not yours. You come and meet it here. Utishtata ujagrata, my dear devotees. Always remember this and wake up. The bhajan says, Koi nale jai hai dhana band kega tariya. That woman, when you are leaving this world, you don't band any gatari, you don't tie up no bundle and put on your back and carry it. Watch it here, my dear devotees. It's only what all you give it to carry, she going with that. Nothing else. Mahala banaya, the house remain right here. The land remain right here. The children remain right, everything remain right here, and look at. That's all there is to it, my dear devotees. Watch it. See yourself like this. And you're going to see what will happen, my dear devotees. Koi na le jai hai dhana band ke gatariya. Lend me a paper one. Koi na le jai hai dhana band ke gatariya. Koi na le jai hai dhana band ke gatariya. Jab yamaraj palanga pari baithi. Jab yamaraj palanga pari baithi. उलट गए दोनों नैना पुतरिया उलट गए दोनों नैन पुतरिया, कोई न ले जाए है धन बांध की गतरिया। मार ही सोता प्राण निकाली, प्राण लोकाए कोठरिया कोठरिया, प्राण लोकाए कोठरिया कोठरिया, कोई न ले जाए है धन बांध की गतरिया। My dear devotees, when that time reached, the life, looking for coterie, little places to hide, it I want to go. You know why? It is only in this human body you could enjoy, and it is only in this human body you could suffer. So we like to be in this, nobody want to die. All the people who commit suicide in the world, if you bring them here together now, and give them back life, and tell them go back and commit the suicide, nobody are doing that, my dear devotees. But when we become angry and this, you see, my dear devotees, it's sad. It's very sad, my dear devotees. Kahat Kabir, suno bhaya sadhu, छूट गए सब महल तरिया, छूट गए सब महल तरिया, कोई न ले जाए है धन बांध की गतरिया, कोई न ले जाए है धन बांध की गतरिया, कोई न ले जाए है धन बांध की गतरिया. Anybody to say anything about her? Who is doing that? All right. अच्छा, प्रेम से बोलिए गुरु रामानंद स्वामी की जय. My dear devotees, we have Kesha and daughter, granddaughter and daughter, to say a few words to you on the life of. We do have a microphone, my dear devotees, but that is for you to hear.
Yeah.
We do have a microphone, so the ladies' voice so. We hope that some of you will be able to hear. Come, Kesha.
Good afternoon. Oli Elma? Everybody Elma? Oli Elma? Good afternoon, family and friends, villagers and our online audience. Today we are here not to mourn, we are here to celebrate the life of my grandmother. We are here not to go to say anything on the program, but we are here to reminisce on the memories she left with us. You all may have known her as Shanti, the housekeeper, but to me, she was so much more. She wasn't just a mother. She was a mother to many. Her sisters, friends, villagers, nieces, nephews, just to name a few. Growing up, we heard plenty stories from Auntie Mira, Auntie Lachman, Uncle Moose, Uncle Bisno, Uncle Devi, and Uncle Nando. From the beginning of meeting Grandpa Carl, the marriage story, of course, that marriage, like any other, had its challenges, but it showed us that what endurance and real love looked like. Auntie Lachman, you will remember taking Granny to be married to the love of her life. Uncle Moose, you will remember the small talks and all the meals you used to cook when I stayed with Granny. Auntie and uncles, you must remember making coffee and cocoa from the mortar and pestle. Growing up, it were too many memories to mention. It left everlasting memories in our hearts. From throwing away the stolen coconut shell to picking cocoa and coffee and making roti on the fireside. And just enjoying the simple joys of life. Those memories are forever in our hearts. Her nieces and nephews held a special place in her life, especially her favorite niece, Shama. Please don't be jealous. Granny knew the value of education. She would spend hours doing homework with her children and made sure to be present at every school event, from awards to whenever they got in trouble. And yes, discipline was guaranteed. Especially if they were rude, you would get a good cut-ass. She had 2 biological grandchildren, Keisha and Kai, but to her, we were the joy of her life. When I was born, it was like the best thing that ever happened to her, being her first grandchild and only granddaughter. We could get away with anything. She made sure to teach us about praying and always reminded us, pray, be good, don't give trouble, love one another. Uncle Carlos always remembered the story of the bird that used to visit her and make noise and wouldn't leave until she answered him. And if she didn't answer the bird wouldn't leave. Every morning, Carlos would wake up before her and wait outside for her. If she didn't come out in time, he would knock on the door or even check her chest to make sure her heart was beating. Carlos' life without her will be hard. But I know you will take care of her daughters and grandchildren. As for my Aunt Candace, she and Granny were close. They planned trips, went shopping, and loved going beach to catch chip-chip. They shared secrets, business, and laughter. She trusted Candace completely. We all had our own special bond with her. My grandmother was an all-rounder. She loved her plants, her home, and even her community work. Everyone knew she would sweep the road, wet the plants, and manage to run the shop. Her house was always clean. No dirty clothes, no dirty wares. She was a busybody. She loved celebrating Christmas and Diwali and would cook and share with everyone in the village. Making and sharing coffee was her thing. Anyone who passed was sure to get a cup of coffee. Uncle Gary and Shamel can back me up on that. Granny didn't have a special friend. She lived good with everybody. But the bond she formed with some were unbreakable. Miss Justina, Barney, Bobs, Val, Ariel, Crystal, and others. Know that she cherished their friendship. I know we may be hurting and it may be difficult for us, but before she left, the last words were, I would get you. You surely did. Dance, sing with the angels and rejoice. We would always love and remember you and will always honor you.
Thank you very much. And now, my dear devotees, we have the chairman of our regional corporation, Sangre Grande, regional corporation, Mr. Philip, to say a few words to you.
Sitaram, good afternoon, everyone. While I wish we could have met under different circumstances, God have his way for everything. My condolences goes out to the bereaved family. I'm a close friend to the family, the daughters, Shellyan and Candace. And looking at the turnout here this afternoon shows the type of person Miss Shanti was. And it left to ask, every time I go to a funeral, I ask myself, I wonder who next? Because that is the reality of everything. And after hearing the speakers before me speak, I can safely say that Miss Shanti was one who would have done a lot for community. And Panditji would have said that when we leave this world, we don't leave with nothing. And I just want to add to that because the only thing you can leave behind when you depart from this world is a good name. All of us are the author of our life, and we say that life is a stage and we are the actors. And it depends on how we live or how we act, the role that we were put here to act. It determines our life after. Whatever religion you choose to attend or what God you choose to serve, all religion is guided by a holy book. And I just want to break it down for most of you all here to understand that just as you go in any appliances store and you buy a TV, a fridge or whatsoever, they will give you a little manual how to operate that piece of device you would purchase. And if you read the manual, you'll understand the full function of the manual, the item that you purchase, and you'll be able to operate it in accordance with the manufacturer. Our manufacturer is God, and he would have left a book for all of us to read and be guided by. And I believe once we read and understand the holy book, that we shall live in accordance with God's words. And just some food to thought that while Miss Shanti would have leave a good name, is something all of us have to ask. What is the name that we want to leave behind? Persons say all kind of things, and when you die, they say the most loving things. Persons do all kind of things when they are alive, but when we die, we can't correct them. So I just a little message to you all that we must be our brothers' keepers. We mustn't fight for land, money, and wealth. Because I heard Panditji would have said that when you breathe in, I know families who would have paid for oxygen tank. When you take a breath now and you don't have to pay for that, you just say thank God. We have to thank God for what we have presently. Life, health, strength, most important. And once we have life, once we have strength and health, everything will happen after. So I just want to say to you all that we are here today. We might be the one laying in the coffin tomorrow. And it all depends on how we live our life. You will see people coming out. And ask yourself if you want 2 or 3 persons to attend your funeral, or you want a massive crowd like this where people have good things to say, today and beyond. Because Miss Shanti name will always live on in household. All of us will have a personal memory of Miss Shanti, the type of person she is and was. So again, I just want to say all this, what is taking place here, is for us to learn where we want to be in the next couple of days and go on. So don't go home and quarrel with your neighbor, quarrel with your children, and the next Sunday you're going to church and you're the most holiest person. Practice what we preach. Thanks very much. Shucks. I'm not a bandit there, I just forget it.
My dear devotees, if there is anyone else who would like to say a few words, you are welcome to do so now. Okay, my dear devotees.
Good evening, everyone.
Good afternoon.
BASDAYE Shanti Gonzales, also known as Auntie Shanti. Auntie Shanti was the 3rd girl and the 5th child of 12 children for her parents, the late Anganu, and Sukraji Tiloksing. Growing up at home, Shanti would have been tasked, Auntie Shanti would have been tasked with the younger ones, as she would often speak about her exploits with the late Uncle Baboy and Uncle Lalo, and Uncle Lali, who is present here with us, as they were right after her. The younger ones could attest to Auntie Shanti. Shanti, iron this shirt for me. Shanti, I can't find my socks. We're ready to go to school. Auntie, get us ready to go to school. Auntie Shanti, what you cook? What you making? Right? There are many attributes to Auntie Shanti. She had a quiet, shy personality. She would really shy away from the limelight. She was never showy, but she liked nice things. But when you see Auntie Shanti dress up, look out, she coming. She was never pushy, never ever pushy. If you ask her opinion, she gave it to you sincerely. But she would leave you to make your own decisions, because she would say, it's up to you. Shanti, Auntie Shanti, was beautiful inside and out. She never discriminated, and she welcomed everybody. It could be who, she welcomed them. Just as the others said, to her home, coffee, anything. Auntie Shanti was always hardworking, even from home, in the days of the cocoa and the coffee and the making garden, right? Planting rice, milling the rice. She was hardworking, and even after losing Uncle Carl, she continued to work hard to raise her family. Auntie Shanti had close bonds. Although she had close bonds, although what we used to call her as the left out house, because when you visited and you reached Coalmine and everybody was there, you literally had to hope and pray you get a taxi to come up to Jairasingh to visit Auntie Shanti. And she would say sometimes, nobody ain't coming by me, right? Only ain't coming to look for me, right? But Shanti came, Auntie Shanti came to this village, and she literally was the matriarch of this village. She became a mother, a friend, a neighbor to everybody. And just as they say, you could see the outpouring. And we also have to say thank you to those persons for every night of the week and from before, during and after, for showing us the love and appreciation you all had for Auntie Shanti. Auntie Shanti love knew no bounds to her children and to her family. Kathleen was like a shadow, likewise Carlos and Kellyanne after. Don't talk for the grandchildren. They could do no wrong. Shanti was always promising, I go beat you, boy. I go beat you. But it never happened. Only the children could really attest to getting the licks. Right? Auntie Shanti, as I said, came to this village and she made her own mark. She was here, she lived just as she lived. She carried herself just like that right through, from throughout her whole life. You cannot say anything against Auntie Shanti because it was never like that of her. Her personality was brought forward in the village and anywhere and anybody she met. I used to think that Auntie Shanti was a wallflower. They would say a wallflower is a shy and would actively avoid being in the limelight. But she was not. Auntie Shanti was a sunflower. And everybody knows with the sunflower, it usually bends with the rays of the sunlight. However it grows, you always see it bending towards it to collect the rays of the sunlight. Auntie Shanti was like that. They say a sunflower brings joy and positivity, symbolizing strength, loyalty, and devotion. And she was all these things and more to her family and her friends and everybody that she came in touch with. Auntie Shanti was steadfast and committed, and she had an unwavering support for her family, for her children especially, right? Auntie Shanti, even though you might have had some disturbance or whatever in the family, once you hear somebody sick, a funeral or whatever, she would drop everything and come and check and look. That is the kind of person Auntie Shanti was. She was never one to start the fight, but bet your bottom dollar, she would have been the one to buy over the fight if necessary. Auntie Shanti enjoyed the simple life, which she enjoyed especially with the many outings with her children and her family. Auntie Shanti, what I would call in those days, what we had, she had an ample bosom, or I would say, we used to say a mama tete. And let me explain that to you all for where Auntie Shanti is concerned. I've never seen, many a head would have rested on her bosom. From her siblings, go right back. You would see Auntie Shanti sitting down on the couch or a chair, and somebody come to lay up, as they say, to drop on she. And in some of them cases, oh gosh, Carlos would just drop on the mother most times, right? You would always see people coming up. She had that kind of magnetism to always pulling the persons towards her. Right? She would have had many instances where, to be honest, if Auntie Shanti didn't have $1 in her pocket, nobody would never know. Because she carried herself in a manner full of richness. You would never know. You would never know she had a problem on an issue, because she never made things a problem. She was a warrior, but she never made things a problem. She accepted, right? I tell myself, if we give Auntie Shanti and Auntie Shanti, we giving her a castle to go and live in, Auntie Shanti might spend a week, and she said, no, I want to go back home in my humble abode to deal with my children and my family and my friends. So just as the sunflower seeks the rays of sunshine, just so Auntie Shanti did with her beautiful smile and her beautiful personality. This fit here, and even looking at her here, bears testament to that. Auntie Shanti would prefer to do without something and ensure that her family or the children get. As I said, if she had the last $1, she would tell them, buy the thing for Kaina, buy the thing for Keisha. Give them it. She preferred to do without and ensure that they were seen about. Up to now, even before she passed, Kai would just jump on Auntie Shanti, and all she would say, boy, move now, boy, behave now. And he would just sit and nestle himself right there, and she continued talking and doing whatever else she was doing at the time. Auntie Shanti was an excellent cook. I don't know, but like Auntie Shanti she had a unique way of cooking. It was always different from all the other siblings. I don't know, but every time you come and you eat Auntie Shanti food, it really was different, right? Auntie Shanti, as I said, she never discriminated at anybody. She welcomed everybody, and this is how we would remember Auntie Shanti by being a good soul to her siblings, her parents, her friends, her sisters, everybody. That is how Auntie Shanti lived. She was beautiful inside and outside. Those are some of the memories I would have carried for Auntie Shanti. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My dear devotees, you would want me to share my brothers and sisters and whoever are calling after that. So, where are the two children?
She wants to say something.
Okay.
She wasn't just my grandmother. She was my safe place, my comfort, my guide. She was my example of strength and love. She had a heart so big it felt like home. Whether it was her stories, her prayers, or her quiet presence, she always had a way of making everything feel better. She taught me the meaning of loving not through big words, but through her actions. She gave without asking for anything back. She held our family together with grace and patience. And no matter what she was going through, she always made sure everyone else was okay. She always used to say the Our Father prayer and Psalm 23. I will miss her voice, her stories, her hugs, her kisses, and calling her to come and spend the weekend. I know this isn't the end. Her love lives on in us, in how we care for each other, and how we keep our memories alive. Granny, thank you for everything, and I will always love you forever. Yes.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Right, I'm using my mic, right? So I'm just talking short. And I'm saying that I grew up right down the road there. And Shanti was my uncle's wife. And I have not been here a long time because, you know, life gets busy. But one thing you know that Shanti does always do is wash clothes every day and sweep the yard. If you're sure about one thing, is that when you come to the shop, she's washing clothes or she's sweeping the yard. And you see them plants around here? Every one of them, you swear that she children. She loves them more than she children. You don't see them. She loves them plants more than she children. So hear what? I did not expect Shanti to die. When Kellyanne called me and said, hey, mommy in the hospital, I say, I'm going Saturday. Saturday didn't reach. And what is important for me to remember is that Shanti always knew what she wanted. So even before she died, she used to say, boy, I know I don't want to burn. I say, well, why you don't want to burn? She said, I don't know, I go feel it. So, you know, I remember as somebody who is loving, because when Uncle Carl died, we used to come here. I, my brother, Dale, my father, he used to live here too. And if you're sure you could come in by Shanti and you could always trust. You could always trust by Shanti. As a matter of fact, if you stay too long, she say, nah, forget that now, don't worry yourself. That is Shanti. You're sure to get something to eat. Huh? Oh gosh, don't say that here. If you're sure you tell Shanti, hey, you're hungry, you know she'll get up and go and make food for you. She'll get up and make food for you. And that's the kind of person she is. So I am saying that life lived might be short for us, but it tells us that we must remember every day we live, we must live to make sure that we please ourselves and make sure we live the best life that we can.
Say good afternoon to all. I am one of Shanti friends. My name is Valerie Maxime. And Shanti has been a good friend of mine. We worked together by Carlos for a few years. And we worked together in hearty food, cooking a lot of food. And you know what I admire about Shanti is that she has so much strength. When Shanti came down by us to work down hearty food. She reaching on time, she's punctual, and she's full of strength, whatever she has to do, because we do a lot of cooking there. And she will cook, and finish before those young people. You know, and I admire that. And the thing about her, she's so pleasant. She has such a good spirit, you know. As the person says, she don't discriminate. She just fit in, and we work together for a few years, and you know, she has been my friend. I used to sell down the road, and every time she come down the road, she always come and look for me. I knew these children from small, this child here, and I want to thank God for Shanti because she has been a very good friend to me, and I love her personality. She's just a blessed person. I remember at one time she said that her son was very sick, and you know, she came to work and she said, Val, let us pray. And we were able to pray together for her son. And today I just see that he's still here, strong and healthy. And I want to thank God for, you know, working this miracle. She's a pleasant person, and God has find it fit to take her now, and we just want to give him all the praise and thanks for her life with us on this earth. That's my talk. Right, thank you. Yes. Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Children? Take out a mala for him.
We should.
Take out one. Burst it. See which one. Burst it now so it will come out. It have to burst it. Oh. Give him. Take it for him. Put it along her neck. Malyadini Sugandini Malityadini Vai Prabhu Mayartan Pujartam Nudut. Yeah, right. Yeah. Just pray a little around her. Right. Do a little arati. What's your name? What's your name?
Carlos.
Alright, Carlos. Do a little arati for her, and then you'll go down by her feet and bow. Yeah? Yeah. Just somewhere with. Yeah, she time, hold it with your two hands. Yeah, go ahead. Yam dware mahagore, andena samasabrite, tatravalokanaataya, deepohang, go down by the feet, bow to her, and that's it. Next. Daughter. Your name is? Candice. Yeah.
You know what to do, right? Yeah, man, you watch it for colors.
Malyadini Sugandini. Malityadini Vai Prabhu Mayatan Pujartam. Spray some around it. Beautiful. Do a little arati. Yam dware mahagore andena samasabrite tatravalokanaataya deepohang patishtatam. Go down to the feet and bow. Adhe Mukha Gotra Mukha Preta Samrita Stane Shaunimit Pushpamala Maya Diyate Tau Patishtatam Pretnamasya BASDAYE Shanti Ananta Dayakam Tau Patishtatam Yam Dware Mahagore Andena Samatavrite Tatravalokanaataya Deepohang Patishtatam. Beautiful. Go down by the feet and bow. Brothers and sisters, Pushpamala Maya Diyate Tau Patishtatam Pretanamasya Ananta Dayakam Tau. Pray a little. Yam Dware Mahagore Andena Samasavrite Gandam Maya Diyate Yam Dware Mahagore Andena Samasavrite Tatravalok Nataya Deepohang Patishtatam. Beautiful. Go down by the feet and bow. Brothers, sisters, all others, family, close relative, niece. Niece, huh? पुष्पमाला मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठतां प्रेतनामस्य ओम नेक्स्ट वीक यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समतावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां भाव पटलो माला अन्नघोरे मया दीयते पुष्पमाला मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठतां फिक्स इट नाइसली पुष्पमाला मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठतां यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोक नाथाय नेक्स्ट वीक यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोक नाथाय दीपोहं going by the feet bow to her touch it here ओम हरिओम मध्यमुख गोत्र मुख प्रेतस्य मृतस्थाने शौनिमित पुष्पमाला मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठतां प्रेतनामस्य बासदेय शांति अनंतदयाकं तोपतिष्ठतां यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां गुरुं by the feet and bow यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते अध्यमुख गोत्र मुख प्रेतस्य मृतस्थाने शौनिमित पुष्पमाला मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठतां ओम यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समतावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां प्रेतनामस्य बासदेय ओम यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समतावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समतावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां Where's your name?
Sylvie Singh. I used to live up here.
Where's
She
your
had
foot-
with
where's your-
my mature and
All right, go ahead.
yeah.
यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां प्रेतनामस्य बासदेय शांति अनंतदयाकं तोपतिष्ठताम् Anyone else, my dear devotees, after the family finish, anyone else could come and offer?
Want to take flowers?
Yeah. Put it nicely, yeah. Om yam dvarem gandha dvara durarate nitya pusti karishini tamihu sarvabhutanang kri gandham samarapyami gandham samarpyami gandham samarpyami Om Gandham. Give her one of that flowers. Give her one of that. Yeah. Take this one. Put it very nicely for her. Om Yam Dva Harium Adhyamukha Gotra Mukha Pretasya Mritasthane Shaunimit Gandhamaya Diyate Taupatishtatam Om Yam Dvare Mahaghore अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं प्रतिष्ठतां ओम प्रेतनामस्य बासदेय अनंतयाकं तो प्रतिष्ठतां गुरुं by the feet and bow यम द्वारे give out another flowers.
Did I use these pink flowers, eh?
No, just give.
Oh.
Yeah, there are plenty enough.
Yeah.
Very closer family you could give them, you know. Yeah. Om ya Hari Om पुष्पमाला मया दीयते तौ प्रतिष्ठतां प्रेतनामस्य अनन्तदयाकं तौ प्रतिष्ठतां प्रेतनामस्य अनन्तदयाकं यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय दीपोहं by the feet bow यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते give them well give na go ahead यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाथाय put them यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाताय दीपोऽहं प्रतिष्ठतां 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 प्रेतनामस्य अनन्तयाकं यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाताय दीपोऽहं प्रतिष्ठतां प्रेतनामस्य अनन्तयाकं तोपतिष्ठतं प्रेतनामस्य अनन्तदया bow by the feet. ओम यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाताय दीपोऽहं प्रतिष्ठताम्. My dear devotees, anybody else would want to come and you can line up so it will become easy. Yam dvare mahagore andena samasavrite tatravalokanaataya deepohang patishtatam deepohang patishtatam yam dvare mahagore andena samasavrite tatravalokanaataya deepohang patishtatam pretanamasya nandayakam by sorry go down by feet bow यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाताय दीपोऽहं प्रतिष्ठतां यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाताय दीपोऽहं प्रतिष्ठतां यम द्वारे महाघोरे अंधेना समसावृते तत्रावलोकनाताय दीपोऽहं प्रतिष्ठतां दीपोऽहं प्रतिष्ठताम्. Give little line up holy flowers, nice. Line up holy flowers.
They say they were thinking male.
Huh? Take all these flowers and things and line them up, put it nice around the body now.
This one?
Yeah, hold on, pack them up nice here. Fix them nice now around the body. That look them up over here. All it take and line it up nice around the body now. Yeah, no, put it stand where it is. Huh. What about all those?
Them shine out.
Yeah, let me fix it nice. Put some right here.
Nice flowers, yeah.
Yeah.
That flower in the end.
Put some here, yeah. Some ants getting it, just careful. Trying to see this.
Gary. Shama. Yeah, babe. Yeah. Oh.
You? No, no.
When you're
I'll wait until they finish it. Come here.
अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। भटक रहे हम राह दिखा दे भगवन, राह दिखा रे। भटक रहे हम राह दिखा दे भगवन, राह दिखा दे। कदम कदम पर किरण बिछा दे भगवन, किरण बिछा दे। ओ कदम कदम पर किरण बिछा दे भगवन, किरण बिछा दे। इन अखियन को प्रभु करा दे, इन अखियन को प्रभु करा दे। ज्योति से पहचान, ज्योति से पहचान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। हम तो है संतान तिहारी, प्रभु संतान तिहारी। हम तो है संतान तिहारी, प्रभु संतान तिहारी। तेरी दया के हम अधिकारी, प्रभु है हम अधिकारी। ओ तेरी दया के हम अधिकारी, प्रभु है हम अधिकारी। दुनिया हो बेसुखी हमारी, दुनिया हो बेसुखी हमारी। ऐसा दे वरदान, ऐसा दे वरदान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान।
दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला. When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short visit to a mela. This is a world of strangers. No one is yours. Although everyone lives, I am still alone. आए भी अकेला और जाए भी अकेला.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा. आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला, दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला. आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला, दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला.
Watch Shanti and prepare yourself that way. It will happen. My dear devotees, I know this family from a little child. Look, daughter is here. We still live close together. She used to call my father and mother Kaki and Kaka, and we used to call her mother Kaki and Kaka, Tanti Kaki Deya. Yes? Then I knew her mother, Tanti Tilak, Tanti Sugand. Who again? Eh? Jago. I don't think I didn't know her. Who is that? Which is your mother? Huh? Tanti Sugan? Yes. Remember we grew up together and they used to come up there and I used to go with them. Yes. Yeah, up in Raghuva Trace, Guaico Tamanama. Yeah, yeah. And daughter right there. Yeah. So you see my dear devotees, and look how many years has gone. And look, I'm still here today to serve the family. When Zed died, yeah, I served him too. Me and Zed was friend like that, go to school together and everything. So you see how it is, my dear devotee? Look how nice it is. So, we pray today that, O Lord of this universe, may the soul of BASDAYE Shanti rest in a state of peace. And all her family, both on her mother and father side, Matri, Pitri, wherever they may be, may they receive the blessings of our prayer today as we all stand, my dear devotees. Om Anadhini Dhano Deva Sankachakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundarikaksham Pret Namasya Shanti BASDAYE Moksha Prado Bhava Anadhini Dhano Deva Sankachakra Gadadhara Akshay Pundarikaksham Sarva Matri Pitri Moksha Prado Bhava Asatoma Sadagamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurama Mritam Gamayam Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Krishna Krishna Kripalo Tvamagate Nagatera Bhav Sansara Magnanam Prasiti Purushottama. Suno Shiva Shang Hari Om Shiva Hare Shiva Rama Sake Prabhu Trividita Panivarana He Vibhu Ajajaneshwara Yadav Paimam Shiva Hare Vijayam Kumbhumevaram Pratidinam Koshalam Jai Mangalam Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva, Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. Yes.
What do you chichu?
Come back here. Yeah, you know. Sorry, wait. Sorry, yeah. She left to Zabuka, right? No, they say when you come, you're supposed to give them 4, but they pick some, but they look young still. They're young. Some of them good. I only want to keep them. Kind of the show. Yeah. Take too long to season the fish. Wait. I don't feel like. Now you're crying, I see daughter. I see daughter, you're crying. You're not crying. You're not crying, I see daughter. From here? You know that's a good friend, Shama. Huh? No water. We have the drink? Yeah. I had water in the van, and I'm thirsty right now. Watch and go. See that even move it from you. Move that from you. They're going to kick it on that right. Put it on the side. Somebody telling me, somebody saying I Ramesh. Ramesh from where?
I think we're from Densely side now.
Densely?
I'm from very far, but I'm Arima.
Oh, I know plenty of people who live in Densely. BASDAYE, Gauri Shankar.
Gauri?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is my family.
Yeah.
That is my husband.
Well, all them is my family?
But that, when you might be my second name, how to be you?
No.
Yes,
Ramesh.
Ramdan,
Kello. All of them. Look at smaller brother. He doesn't need long leg. Yeah. Yeah, let me go now. Huh? Oh, you have to tell you. Oh, till off day now. Till day, and then you could.
के बधाई सुनकर आन के बधाई सुनकर मूरख हुए हैं पूरा लबार पर धन दीजिए जो हरते हैं अपना जाल बिछाई के। पर धन दिया जो हरते हैं अपना।
तो कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। तो कितनी अच्छी है, तो कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी जो दुनिया है ये बन है तू फुलवारी
रोने वाले रुकना
Facing that direction.
Go.